Consistency is the key that unlocks your true potential. You already possess the ability to achieve greatness. What's holding you back is not a lack of talent, but a lack of persistent action. Think about the last time you started a new project or set an ambitious goal. You likely began with enthusiasm, bursting with energy and determination. But as days turned into weeks, that initial spark faded, the daily grind set in, and your motivation wavered. This is the point where many people falter, where dreams are abandoned and potential remains unfulfilled. But it doesn't have to be this way for you. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't often comes down to one simple factor: consistency. Consistency is the practice of showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. It's about doing the work, putting in the effort, and staying committed to your goals, regardless of temporary setbacks or fluctuations in motivation. Consistency is what transforms sporadic bursts of productivity into lasting, meaningful progress. Consider the analogy of water dripping onto a rock. A single drop seems insignificant, barely making an impact. But over time, with unwavering consistency, that steady drip can carve through solid stone, creating canyons and shaping landscapes. Your efforts, applied consistently, have the same transformative power in your life. The truth is, your abilities are not in question. You've demonstrated flashes of brilliance, moments where your potential shines through. These glimpses prove that the capacity for greatness resides within you. The challenge lies not in acquiring new skills or talents, but in harnessing and applying the ones you already possess on a consistent basis. Think of consistency as the bridge between your current reality and your desired future. Each day you show up and put in the work, you're laying another plank on that bridge, bringing yourself closer to your goals. It's not about making enormous leaps forward every day. It's about taking small, steady steps that accumulate over time. One of the most common pitfalls people face is the belief that motivation should precede action. They wait for inspiration to strike before getting to work. But this approach is fundamentally flawed. Motivation is not a prerequisite for action, it's often a result of it. By consistently taking action, even in small ways, you generate momentum. This momentum, in turn, fuels motivation, creating a positive feedback loop that propels you forward. Consider the example of exercise. Many people struggle to maintain a consistent workout routine because they rely on feeling motivated to hit the gym. But those who succeed in transforming their bodies and health don't wait for motivation. They make a commitment to show up regardless of how they feel. Over time, the act of consistently exercising becomes a habit, and the results they achieve become a source of ongoing motivation. The same principle applies to any area of life where you want to improve. Whether it's advancing in your career, learning a new skill, building relationships, or pursuing a personal passion, consistency is the common denominator among those who achieve lasting success. It's important to recognize that consistency doesn't mean perfection. You don't need to execute flawlessly every single day. What matters is that you show up and put in honest effort, even on days when you're not at your best. In fact, it's on these challenging days that consistency becomes most crucial. Anyone can work hard when they feel inspired. It's pushing through the difficult times that truly builds character and propels you towards your goals. One powerful way to cultivate consistency is by establishing routines and habits that support your objectives. Our brains are wired to seek efficiency, and habits allow us to perform actions with minimal mental effort. By intentionally creating habits aligned with your goals, you make consistent action more automatic and less reliant on willpower alone. Start by identifying the key actions that will move you towards your goals. Then, attach these actions to existing routines in your day. For example, if your goal is to write a book, you might commit to writing for 30 minutes immediately after your morning coffee. By linking the new behavior to an established routine, you increase the likelihood of following through consistently. Another crucial aspect of maintaining consistency is managing your environment. Your surroundings have a profound impact on your behavior and mindset. Create an environment that supports your goals and makes consistent action easier. This might involve organizing your workspace, eliminating distractions, or surrounding yourself with people who inspire and motivate you. Remember, small changes in your environment can lead to significant shifts in behavior over time. If you want to eat healthier, keep nutritious snacks readily available and remove tempting junk food from your home. If you're aiming to read more, place books in visible locations around your living space. These subtle cues can nudge you towards consistent positive actions. As you embark on your journey towards greater consistency, it's essential to cultivate self compassion. There will be days when you fall short of your expectations or miss a planned action. Instead of berating yourself or giving up entirely, view these moments as opportunities for learning and growth. Analyze what led to the lapse in consistency, make adjustments as needed, and recommit to your goals. Self compassion also involves recognizing and celebrating your progress, no matter how small it may seem. Each day you show up and put in the work is a victory worth acknowledging. These small wins accumulate over time, building your confidence and reinforcing your commitment to consistent action. One powerful tool for maintaining consistency is accountability. Share your goals and commitments with trusted friends, family members, or mentors. Regular check ins with an accountability partner can provide motivation, support, and an external perspective on your progress. Additionally, consider joining or creating a community of like minded individuals pursuing similar goals. The collective energy and shared experiences of a supportive group can be incredibly motivating and help you stay on track. As you develop greater consistency, you'll likely encounter plateaus, periods where progress seems to slow or stall. These plateaus are a natural part of any growth process and should not be viewed as failures. Instead, see them as opportunities to reassess your approach, make necessary adjustments, and recommit to your goals with renewed focus. During plateaus, it's crucial to remind yourself of the bigger picture. Reflect on how far you've come since you began your journey. Visualize the future you're working towards and reaffirm your commitment to consistent. Often breakthroughs occur just beyond these challenging periods, rewarding those who persist with patience and determination. Another key to maintaining long-term consistency is finding joy in the process itself, not just the end result. While having clear goals is important, becoming overly fixated on outcomes can lead to frustration and burnout. Instead, learn to appreciate the daily act of showing up and putting in the work. Find aspects of your chosen pursuits that bring you genuine enjoyment and fulfillment. For instance, if you're working towards fitness goals, explore different types of exercises until you find activities you truly enjoy. If you're learning a new skill, celebrate the small improvements and moments of understanding along the way. By finding pleasure in the journey itself, you make consistency feel less like a chore and more like a rewarding part of your life. It's also important to recognize that consistency doesn't mean rigidity. While having a structured approach is beneficial, be willing to adapt your methods as circumstances change or as you gain new insights. Flexibility within your commitment to consistency allows you to navigate life's inevitable curveballs without derailing your progress. This flexibility extends to how you define and measure consistency itself. While daily action is ideal for many goals, it may not be realistic or necessary for every pursuit. What matters is establishing a rhythm of regular, intentional effort that aligns with your objectives and life circumstances. This might mean committing to certain actions 3 times a week or focusing intensely on a project for 1 week each month. The key is finding a sustainable pattern that you can maintain over the long term. As you build consistency in one area of your life, you'll likely notice positive spillover effects in others. The discipline and habits you develop in pursuing one goal can strengthen your overall capacity for consistent action. This creates a virtuous cycle where success in one domain fuels motivation and confidence to tackle challenges in others. Moreover, consistency compounds over time, often in ways that are not immediately apparent. Like compound interest in finance, small, consistent efforts accumulate and multiply, leading to exponential growth. This compounding effect is why consistency is so powerful. It turns ordinary actions into extraordinary results when sustained over months and years. To illustrate this, consider the example of learning a new language. Studying for 30 minutes every day might not seem significant in the moment, but over the course of a year, that adds up to over 180 hours of focused practice, continued consistently for several years. This habit can lead to fluency in a new language, a life-changing skill that opens up new opportunities for travel, career advancement, and cultural understanding. The same principle applies to any area where you want to grow. Consistent effort in your profession can lead to expertise and career advancement. Regular investment in relationships can build deep, meaningful connections. Persistent work on a creative project can result in a completed novel, album, or artwork that touches the lives of others. As you progress on your journey of consistent action, it's crucial to regularly reassess and refine your goals. What once seemed like an ambitious target may become achievable as you grow and develop. Don't be afraid to set new, more challenging objectives as you evolve. This continuous process of growth and goal setting keeps you engaged and motivated, preventing complacency from setting in. Remember that consistency is not about perfection or adhering to an inflexible plan. It's about maintaining a commitment to progress, even when faced with setbacks or changing circumstances. There will be days when life throws unexpected challenges your way, making it difficult to stick to your usual routine. On these days, the goal is not to maintain business as usual, but to find ways to take even small actions that keep you moving in the right direction. This might mean scaling back your efforts temporarily or finding creative alternatives to your usual approach. If you can't make it to the gym, perhaps you can do a quick home workout or take a brisk walk. If work demands prevent you from dedicating an hour to your side project, maybe you can still brainstorm ideas during your commute or lunch break. The key is to maintain the mindset of consistency, always looking for opportunities to take action, no matter how small. One powerful strategy for maintaining consistency is to focus on systems rather than goals. While having clear objectives is important, becoming overly attached to specific outcomes can lead to frustration if progress is slower than expected. Instead, concentrate on developing and refining the systems and processes that will inevitably lead. For example, rather than fixating on losing a certain number of pounds, focus on consistently following a healthy eating plan and exercise routine. Instead of obsessing over reaching a specific income target, direct your energy towards consistently improving your skills and delivering value in your work. By shifting your focus to the actions within your control, you reduce stress and increase the likelihood of long-term success. It's also crucial to recognize and celebrate the intangible benefits of consistency. Beyond the visible results you're working towards, consistent action builds character, discipline, and resilience. It develops your capacity to commit and follow through, a skill that translates to every area of life. Each day you show up and put in the work, you're not just progressing towards your goals, you're becoming a more capable, confident version of yourself. As you cultivate greater consistency, you may find that your influence on others grows as well. Your commitment and persistence can inspire those around you, creating a ripple effect of positive change. Friends, family members, and colleagues may be motivated by your example to pursue their own goals with renewed vigor. This added dimension of impact can provide further motivation to stay the course, knowing that your actions have the power to uplift and inspire. It's important to address the role of rest and recovery in maintaining long-term consistency. Pushing yourself relentlessly without adequate downtime can lead to burnout and diminishing returns. True consistency involves recognizing the value of strategic rest and incorporating it into your routine. This might mean scheduling regular breaks, ensuring sufficient sleep, or taking occasional deload weeks where you reduce the intensity of your efforts to allow for physical and mental recovery. Remember, consistency is about sustainable, long-term progress, not short-term intensity that can't be maintained. By balancing periods of focused work with adequate rest, you ensure that you can continue to show up day after day, week after week, making steady progress towards your goals. As you continue on your journey of consistent action, be prepared for moments of doubt and temptation to quit. These challenges are a normal part of any worthwhile pursuit and often signal that you're pushing beyond your comfort zone. When faced with these moments, remind yourself of why you started, visualize the future you're working towards, and reaffirm your commitment to the process. It can be helpful to create a consistency toolkit, a collection of strategies, affirmations, and reminders that you can turn to during difficult times. This might include motivational quotes, a list of your past successes, or a written statement of your core values and long term vision. Having these resources readily available can provide the boost you need to push through temporary obstacles and stay on track. Another powerful technique for maintaining consistency is to practice mindfulness and self awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations as you engage in your daily actions. This awareness can help you identify patterns, recognize early signs of burnout or demotivation, and make necessary adjustments to your approach. Mindfulness can also enhance the quality of your consistent actions. By being fully present and engaged in each task, you not only improve your performance, but also derive greater satisfaction from the process itself. This increased enjoyment reinforces your commitment to consistency, creating a positive feedback loop that sustains your efforts over time. As you progress, it's essential to periodically step back and assess the bigger picture of your life and goals. Consistency in pursuits that no longer align with your values or long-term vision can become a form of stagnation. Be willing to reassess and, if necessary, redirect your consistent efforts towards endeavors that truly matter to you. This might involve letting go of certain goals or habits that no longer serve you, making space for new aspirations that better reflect your evolving self. Remember that consistency is not about rigid adherence to a fixed path, but about maintaining a steady commitment to growth and progress. As you change and evolve, so too should the focus of your consistent efforts. This flexibility ensures that your actions remain meaningful and aligned with your authentic self. In conclusion, the power to achieve your dreams and reach your full potential already lies within you. Your abilities are not in question. You've demonstrated glimpses of what you're capable of achieving. The key to unlocking sustained success and fulfillment lies in your commitment. Embrace the power of showing up every day, even when motivation wanes. Trust in the compounding effect of small, consistent actions over time. Cultivate habits and routines that support your goals and create an environment that nudges you towards positive action. Practice self-compassion, celebrate your progress, and be willing to adapt your approach as needed. Remember that consistency is not about perfection, but about persistent effort and a willingness to learn and grow. It's about developing the discipline to keep moving forward, especially when faced with challenges or setbacks. With each consistent action, you're not just making progress towards your goals, you're building the character and resilience that will serve you in every aspect of life. Your journey of consistent growth and achievement starts now with the very next action you take. Embrace the power of consistency and watch as your latent abilities blossom into extraordinary accomplishments. The future you envision is within reach. It's time to bridge the gap between potential and reality through unwavering, consistent action. Take a moment to reflect on the areas of your life where you've shown flashes of brilliance or glimpses of your true potential. Perhaps you've had bursts of productivity at work, moments of inspiration in your creative pursuits, or periods of dedication to your health and fitness. These instances prove that you possess the ability to excel. Now imagine the impact of channeling that same level of effort and focus consistently day after. Consistency transforms sporadic success into sustained excellence. It turns moments of brilliance into a lifestyle of achievement. By committing to consistent action, you're not just working towards your goals, you're reshaping your identity, becoming the person who embodies the qualities necessary for long-term success. As you embark on this journey of consistency, it's crucial to start small. Don't overwhelm yourself by trying to overhaul every aspect of your life at once. Instead, choose one or two key areas where you want to see improvement and focus on taking small, manageable actions consistently. For instance, if your goal is to become a writer, commit to writing for just 15 minutes each day. This modest commitment is easy to keep, even on busy days, and it establishes the habit of daily writing. Over time, as the habit becomes ingrained, you can gradually increase the duration and intensity of your writing sessions. Remember, the power of consistency lies not in the magnitude of each individual action, but in the cumulative effect of those actions over time. A daily 15-minute writing session might not seem significant in isolation, but over the course of a year, it amounts to over 90 hours of focused practice, enough time to complete a short novel or a substantial body of work. As you develop consistency in one area, you'll likely notice a positive ripple effect in other aspects of your life. The discipline and focus you cultivate through consistent writing, for example, may spill over into improved productivity at work or greater dedication to your health and fitness goals. This interconnectedness highlights the transformative power of consistency. It's not just about achieving specific goals, but about becoming a more disciplined, focused, and effective person overall. One of the challenges you'll face on your journey to greater consistency is managing your energy and motivation levels. There will be days when you feel inspired and energized, and others when you feel drained and unmotivated. The key to maintaining consistency is to develop strategies for pushing through these low points. On days when motivation is low, focus on taking just one small step towards your goal. This might mean writing a single paragraph, doing a 5-minute workout, or making one sales call. Often you'll find that taking that initial step generates momentum, making it easier to continue. Even if you only accomplish that one small task, you've maintained your consistency and reinforced the habit of showing up, which is a victory in itself. Another powerful strategy for maintaining consistency is to leverage the concept of habit stacking. This involves attaching your new desired behavior to an existing habit or routine. For example, if you want to develop a daily meditation practice, you might commit to meditating for 5 minutes immediately after brushing your teeth in the morning. By linking the new behavior to an established routine, you increase the likelihood of following through consistently. As you progress on your journey of consistency, it's important to regularly reassess and adjust your approach. What works for you initially may need to be modified as your skills improve or your circumstances change. Be willing to experiment with different strategies, schedules, and methods to find what allows you to maintain consistency most effectively. This flexibility extends to how you define consistency itself. While daily action is ideal for many goals, it may not be realistic or necessary for every pursuit. What matters is establishing a rhythm of regular, intentional effort that aligns with your objectives and life circumstances. This might mean committing to certain actions 3 times a week or focusing intensely on a project for 1 week each month. The key is finding a sustainable pattern that you can maintain over the long term. Remember that consistency is not about perfection. There will be days when life gets in the way and you miss a planned action or fall short of your expectations. The crucial thing is how you respond to these setbacks. Instead of viewing them as failures or reasons to give up, see them as opportunities for learning and growth. Analyze what led to the lapse in consistency, make adjustments as needed,